That night, when I returned home, my wife didn't run into my arms. She just stood there, like she had already said goodbye. The rain followed me all the way home, slow and persistent, like it didn't want me to arrive. When I finally parked outside, I noticed something strange. The lights were on. All of them. A faint unease settled in my chest. She never did that. I stepped out, the cold air brushing against my face, and for a second, I hesitated at the door. Something felt off. Not loud, not obvious, just wrong. I unlocked it quietly. The door creaked open. "Hey," I called, expecting her soft reply. Nothing. Silence. Too much silence. I stepped inside, my eyes adjusting to the dim glow. The house wasn't dark. It was lit in a way I had never seen before. Warm lights, shadows dancing softly against the walls. And then I saw it. Candles. Dozens of them, placed carefully across the room. My heartbeat slowed, but only for a moment, because then I noticed something else. Rose petals, scattered across the floor, leading somewhere. A strange thought crossed my mind. Is this a surprise or a goodbye? I followed the petals slowly, each step heavier than the last. "Where are you?" I called again, my voice lower now. Still nothing. The trail led me to the living room, and then I was wondering how long it would take you to... Her voice, soft but distant. I turned quickly. She was standing near the window, her back partially turned to me, the soft light outlining her silhouette. She looked beautiful, painfully beautiful, but there was something in her posture, something final. "You scared me," I said, forcing a small smile. "What's all this?" She didn't turn immediately. "I wanted to see something," she said quietly. My chest tightened. "See what?" Now she turned. Her eyes met mine, and in that moment I felt it. Distance. Not physical, emotional. "I wanted to see," she continued, stepping closer, "if you would notice anything different before I had to tell you." A cold wave ran through me. "Tell me what?" I asked, my voice barely steady. She didn't answer. Instead, she walked past me slowly, close enough for me to feel her presence, but not close enough to touch. "You used to come home like you couldn't wait to see me," she said softly, her voice almost breaking. "Like I was the best part of your day." I swallowed hard. "And now?" I asked. She stopped. Now her back was to me again. "Now you come home like this is just a place," she whispered, "not a person waiting for you." Her words hit deeper than anything else. "I didn't realize," I started. "That's exactly it. You didn't realize." Silence filled the room. The candles flickered. The rain grew louder, and suddenly everything felt like it was slipping away. I stepped toward her, my heartbeat rising. "Why all this? Why tonight?" She turned again. This time her eyes were glistening. "Because I needed to know," she said, "if there's still something left worth holding on to." Her words felt like a countdown, like I was about to lose something and didn't even know when it started slipping. "I'm still here," I said quickly. She shook her head. "Being here isn't the same as loving someone like you mean it." That broke me, because she was right. And for the first time in a long time, I saw it. Her loneliness, her waiting, her quiet disappointment, all the things I had missed. "I don't want to lose you," I said, my voice raw now. She looked at me, really looked at me, as if searching for something real this time. "Then don't come closer unless you mean it," she whispered. The room felt still. Even the rain seemed to pause. I took one step forward, then another, slow, careful, like every step mattered. When I finally reached her, I didn't rush. I didn't speak. I just lifted my hand and gently held her face. Her breath trembled. "So this is what it feels like," she whispered. "What?" I asked softly. "To be seen again." That was the moment everything changed. I pulled her into my arms, not out of habit, not out of routine, but with a desperation I didn't know I still had. She didn't resist. In fact, she held me tighter, and in that quiet, fragile embrace, surrounded by flickering candles and the sound of rain, I realized a terrifying thing. I hadn't almost lost her tonight. I had been losing her, slowly, every single day. And this was my last chance to bring her back.